You may find it hard to believe, but I do like a rant. Every now and again. Not as much as you do, Elaine, but I do like a rant, and I particularly like to rant about Stockport shopping centres. Because I just can't believe people sat in a room and decided that was a good idea. It's astonishing, isn't it? Anyway, I was thinking about it. I've ranted about it to people I know, and actually I rant to myself about it quite a lot. And it was while I was ranting to myself about it that this month's copy of the BBC History magazine came to my letterbox. And I don't know why, it must be some Chinese bit in me, but I started at the back. And there's a bit at the back which is where somebody tells you their favourite person from history. And this person's favourite person from history was Sir John Betjeman. Now, Sir John Betjeman is famous for writing a poem about Slough. Yeah. And that's what I'm going to read today. And I printed it off from Tinterweb, and there's a helpful note at the bottom. Betjeman despaired at the drab industrialisation of parts of the south of England in the interwar years. One of the unintended consequences was that Slough, chosen to illustrate his concerns, was to become portrayed as the embodiment. Worse, when he wrote the poem in 1937, it had probably not occurred to Betjeman that physical bombs could fall on Slough. But within a few years they did. Attempts to improve the reputation of the town suffered a setback when it featured as the location of The Office in the UK production of the TV series. So I didn't know, I thought it was during the war after he wrote it, but it was actually before the war that he actually wrote the poem, which is interesting. And apparently after he died, his family said he regretted writing the poem. Maybe because, it cast that light on Slough, but also it's pretty nasty to people in it.
They were friendly bombs.
Yeah, well, as we will find out. Come friendly bombs and fall on Slough. It isn't fit for humans now. There isn't grass to graze a cow. Swarm over, death. Come bombs and blow to smithereens those air-conditioned, bright canteens. Tinned fruit, tinned meat, tinned milk, tinned beans, tinned mines, tinned breath. Mess up the mess they call a town. A house for 97 down and once a week for half a crown for 20 years. And get that man with double chin, who'll always cheat and always win, who washes his repulsive skin in women's tears, and smash his desk of polished oak, and smash his hands so used to stroke, and stop his boring dirty joke and make him yell. But spare the bald young clerks who add the profits of the stinking cad. It's not their fault that they are mad. They've tasted hell. It's not their fault they do not know the birdsong from the radio. It's not their fault they often go to Maidenhead and talk of sports and makes of cars in various bogus Tudor bars, and daren't look up and see the stars, but belch instead. In labour-saving homes, with care their wives frizz out peroxide hair and dry it in synthetic air and paint their nails. Come friendly bombs and fall on Slough to get it ready for the plough. The cabbages are coming now. The earth exhales.
Very good.